Firstly, I decided to talk about Walt Whitman because in the future I want to be a police officer and I need a lot of information about American history. Also, when I saw his picture, I don't know why, but his face took my attention. Furthermore, he was important poet in the United States. Walt Whitman was born on May 31st, 1819, in West Hill, Long Island. At age 4, Whitman moved with his family from West Hills to Brooklyn. At age 11, Whitman concluded formal school, where he learned about the printing press and typesetting. His family moved back to West Hill in the spring, but Whitman remained and took a job as editor at the newspaper, the Long Island Star. At age 16, in May 1835, Whitman left the Star in Brooklyn and he moved to New York City to work as a compositor. By the summer of 1839, he found a job as a typesetter in Jamaica, Queens, with the Long Island Star Democrat. He continued working for short periods of time for various newspapers. In 1842, he was editor of the Aurora, and from 1846 to 1848, he was editor of the Brooklyn Eagle. Walt Whitman was an American poet. He was a journalist, a teacher, a government clerk, in addition to publishing his poetry. He was a volunteer nurse during the American Civil War. Also, Whitman is among the most influential poets in the American canon, often called the father of the free verse. As early as 1850, his work was very controversial in its time. Particularly, his poetry collection Leaf of Grass was first published in 1855 with his own money. It was described as obscene of his overt sexuality. Leaf of Grass was a collection of poetry which he continued work editing and revising until his death, and used free verse based on the Bible. When President Abraham Lincoln was assassinated on April 14, 1865, Whitman wrote a poem called "O Capital, My Capital," become one of the most popular poems Whitman would ever write, and his work helped secure for him a position as one of the greatest American poets of the 19th century. Whitman's work breaks the limit of poetic form because he did poetry different from everyone else during his time. He was unique, which made it individual, so he was given the title as Father of American Poetry, which means the first to write in a completely new poetry.